Welcome, guys. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Not a time that I'm usually live, but I said I'm going live tonight. So I welcome you all as you come in. If it is your first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please like and share with family and friends. Tonight's conversation is coming from a place of love. Recently, we have an immigration pause, especially for the Haitian people in the United States living under TPS status. And I've just been paying attention across social media to see the reaction from different people, and especially the reaction from our Haitian people. Some are good, some are indifferent, and some just outright bad. And I said, I'm going to share my thoughts on this. And keep in mind as you come in, the show is simply my opinion. It doesn't make anything a fact. But one thing I do know that I make it my business to do is to continue to inspire others and to promote positivity. So if you know someone under TPS status, I welcome you to please share it with them. Mwen vle salye tout moun ki ap entre nan live lan pendant samedi après-midi sa, et mwen souhaite ke nou ap pase un bon week-end. Pendant semen nan, nou te traverse moment kote TPS te suppose fini le 3, men nou konen nou te jwen nouvel ke tout bagay en pause. Nan menm tan sa, map gade nouvel kote gen an pil diferent reaksyon. Espesyalman nan kominote Haitien. Mwen wè reaksyon ki bon, mwen wè reaksyon ki pa bon, e mwen wè reaksyon tou ki nan mitan. Après-midi, mwen vle pran chos lan pou mwen pataje opinyon pam, et pour continuer à encourager nous-mêmes dans la communauté haïtienne si vous joignez tête ou dans statisa. So guys, don't forget to please share and let me know where you tuned in from on this beautiful Saturday. Let me also share the live, guys, because hold on a second. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ronald, my beautiful queen, thank you. How are you? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Please share. And I'm glad I could catch you on this beautiful Saturday. So the pause, guys, is not permanent. We know that the pause still leaves a lot of families living in uncertainty. And a lot of families are still wondering what is going to happen from one moment to next. But the positive part is it grants you relief for today, right? It gets you time to plan. It gets you time to work. It gets you time to save money. It gets you time to actually clear your mind and see what you will be doing moving forward. Non pas ça malgré li pa bon nouvel, mais m'pa reme lem tande réaction c'est négatif. Parce que li bon temps pour poser tête ou, li bon temps tout pour prendre son pour connaître que qui ça que ou même ou a fait avec famille, avec tête ou, li bon temps pour se record pour prendre yon avocat. It gives you time to do some positive things. We know that it's temporary, but as I mentioned in the last live, celebrating the small things is big, because when we don't celebrate the small things, that's not always really good. And when I look back on immigration policies, even though it has not been as hot as it is today, a lot of people who hold citizenship today or who are legal and able to live under a permanent status, they also face some difficult times quietly back then before getting their paperwork. Immigration hardship, this is not something that is just happening. How many of you guys in the Haitian community who face uncertainty and who had a hard time before getting your paperwork? I don't think it's any different from back then and today. The difference is we have social media to continue to push a narrative in front of our face. And a lot of the times you have to be careful with social media because some of the narrative, it is intended to put you in fear. It is intended to put you in a place where they want you to be. So you're always in fear. You're always worried. You're never really settled with your spirit. And that is exactly the reaction we're seeing from a lot of immigrants, especially immigrants from the Haitian community. Even though this stay is temporary, for me, I want to share my opinion, and I want to thank you, the Gangster Bankster, for the $2 super chat. I'm planning for wife number 2 since she gets to stay. That's right. Already claimed she will get to stay. I'm sharing my opinion, guys, with you all. And my opinion is not a fact. My opinion is not something that everyone will agree with. And it's okay. I encourage you guys to share your thoughts. Matter of fact, let me open the panel too. I'm going to share hold on a second, if anyone would like to join. All right, guys. So if anyone is available and would like to join me on the panel, si vous aimez venir visiter et passer opinion pour asseoir ou capable. And don't jump on me because this is Marie's opinion. And I've spoke to several people about my opinion. And I've had them to share knowledge, to share their opinion, and to share how they feel about the situation. But this is how I'm seeing it. I think that at the end, there will be something positive coming out of this for most of the Haitian people who are under TPS status. C'est opinion pam. C'est pas une vérité, m'pa gon moun qui dit moi a partager l'idée pam avec nous que moi pense que enfin gagner un bagay positif qui pour passer pour moun qui en bas TPS. Et moi fait analyse ça selon des gens que dans titan moi ouais immigration aux États-Unis a mené. Mais Gay de bagay, c'est pour nous faire attention à vel, ok? Et c'est à souhait, moi-même, moi, à partager ça. Et comme moi, dit nous, c'est opinion pam, parce que moi, changer même l'MT petit, l'immigration était vraiment facile. Et gen moun qui t'a passé misère pour yo joindre résidence, ok? Li pas facile pour yo, mais dès que pas de social media, pas de pile moun géoté sous ça. One of the reasons why I think that immigration, the news will turn out good is for various reasons, right? But I'm going to share what could be against you with immigration. Moi, à partager ça qui a campé en face ou en premier avec immigration. Ouais, moi-même, moi, c'est un haïtien. Et on nous dit, ou connaît ou même ou ka parler ka ou mal. Mais dans un sens, ou raï tande que laissez un l'autre monde qui a parlé ou mal. As a Haitian woman, I feel like I'm entitled to speak bad about a Haitian. or if you're Haitian, we could talk bad about each other. But then we have our boundaries, right? And Americans are big on that. And there is some things that we, the Haitian people, must be very mindful of moving forward. Gen de bagay nan kominote a, espesyalman avek moun ki fek voyaje ale os Etats-Unis, se pou nou fe gwo prekosyon avek yo. Yon nan bagay, se pou nou apren, pou nou tende. You guys must listen. Gen nan nou, le nou fek rive os Etats-Unis, nou ap fè jolè sou lot moun yo ki te la deja. E pi, ou mèm wap di ke se yo la lontan, yo pap regle anyen, yo pap se si. Pendant se tan, moun yo konen ke yo pa nan peyi yo, se pou yo mache un jan, e se pou yo fè respect yo. E se la, se yon nan bagay fek an nou vin manke la kay nou. A lot of the Haitians just recently traveling to the United States, just to make it clear in English, right, are traveling with the spirit of entitlement. And they forget that they are a visitor where they are at and they are not at home. And even if you were at home, there are things that you should be mindful of. So through this process, if you have a Haitian friend, if you are dating a Haitian person, if you have a Haitian neighbor that you know are under temporary status and is hanging in limbo, not knowing what will happen moving forward, these are advice that you should share with them. C'est un bagay pou nou pataje avek moun ke nou konen ki sou stati sa yo. E se pou moun yo, li trez important pou nou tande. It's very important for you guys to listen. Number one, mwen wè ke gen pil Haitien m kompran. So, mwen pa vle pou nou pense ke lè ke mwen ap di sa, ou bien lò tande un lot komante ou bien un journaliste ap di sa, se ton kou ke Haitien pa supposé vive. Non, chéri. Gen de konsey ou moun ap bo li vo plis ke l'ajan. Se pou kompren sityasyon ke ou la don nan, pou ka kon ki jan pou avanse, pou ka kon ki jan pou kore ko. You must know the enemy in order to be able to stand against the enemy. And when you are in a battlefield, se pou kon ki jan pou batay. You nan bagay. An nou wè pou nou fè tout sa nou kapab kounya pou nou pa nan kondi. Do all that you can. If you are under temporary status, to not be driving. Mwen fè emisyon an kreol pou mkap fè mesaj sa pase. Ou konen jan ke bagay yo ye kounye, yap chache n'importe jan pou yo chache problem avek ou mem, espesyalman ou mem ki os Etats-Unis epi ou an ba TPS statut. Ke n'importe ti bagay ou fe, ou wè ke yo tout prêt pou yo plen un avyon, pou yo chache un excuse, pou yo di kon sa ke, men e la nou wal retounen. They're looking for any little reason, any little thing that you could do to say, this is the reason why we are sending you back. Sending you back doesn't have to be a lifetime deportation. Your deportation can come with clause. It could be for 10 years. It could be 15. It could be 20. And based on what you've done, it can be for a lifetime. If you want your relative or family member to, I'll say, go through this storm and come out on top, it is imperative that they stay out of the way on certain things. And one of the things I see and I hear that a lot of our people enjoy doing is driving. Nous aimons conduire. And now it's not a good time for you to be doing that, especially when TPS is on pause. Everything is in a limbo. And you hear where a lot of Haitian people under TPS status went to renew their driver's license and they were turned around and told no. Some were even turned away in a rude way. Gen moun ou tande, le yo te ale nan DMV, jan ke yo voyo toune, se tankou son decepsyon, paske yo te tout prêt pou yo même di ou pa même preske gen stati nan peyi ya. Même le ke se yon travail pou kondi la dan, fè précaution. Pito ou pa travail pou 2-3 mois, mais ou kenbe tête ou propre que pour aller travail pour une semaine et puis la police campe et puis pour venir ouais que ou mettez tête ou non problème. Avant hier, m'a gardé côté un peu moun fait entrer au camp et puis monsieur a expliqué c'est dans conduit la police campel et puis maison parce que il te gen problème avec licence li et puis dans 2-3 jours tout de suite li entre en Haïti. So it's very, very, very important. If you are under TPS status, don't do it. Sous TPS pas fait, don't do it. Don't look because maybe you're living with people who are US citizens. Ou gen wap vive avec famille et puis famille yo tout c'est américain. Yo gen résidence. Et puis ou ouais y vive freely. Et puis ou même ou vle faire tout moun dans la vie pa gen même chance. Everyone don't have the same chance. Et puis wap ouais on bagay on lot fait chaque jour li même ni passe avec. And then you go and do it. And here it is. Et puis ou même c'est fait bagay la pour parce que ça c'est pas ligne pour. C'est pour faire précaution, c'est pour focus sous tête pour comprendre que mes vérités pour ou pas qu'à faire ça tout le monde a fait. Ça c'est une bagay. That's one of the things. Si c'est première fois ou à entrer dans l'émission avec, m'a encouragé pour partager. I want to encourage you to please share the live if it is your first time here with us. Don't forget to please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so that the channel will continue to grow. Number 2, deuxième bagay. And number 2 is something that is really surprising to me because this is, I think, a lot of the new Haitians recently traveling to the United States that's doing this a lot more. Growing up in Texas, I really thought the highest of Haitian people. I grew up around, in my opinion, some very nice Haitian people, some hardworking Haitian people, and they believed in just living the right way and raising children the right way and doing the right thing by humanity. Now, I'm not sure about every community of Haitians, but this is the community I grew up in. And I can recall in Houston, I don't recall too many of our Haitian people on government assistance. This is new. And one of the things that I remember from speaking to a lot of sponsors, one of the clauses was that they were responsible for the person they're sponsoring and that that person cannot get government assistance. See, sometimes our people, we don't want to really hear some realities. Maybe it's because that's all human beings, right? Whenever you kind of feel like something is against your current situation, it makes you uncomfortable, right? It's the same thing for me. If I feel something is stepping on me the wrong way, if I'm just getting to the United States and I'm in need of assistance, you kind of want to forget some of the clause that you signed because your current situation, you feel you need it. And a lot of Haitian people really didn't need it that recently left into the United States. You had a person who sponsored you in. If they were eating a half a spoon, they helped you with it. At least they were supposed to, because that's the condition. They were supposed to share with you to make sure that you have, and they are in charge of you. But you know what some of our people did? They were too quick because they're comparing themselves. This is the truth. And I'm going to give it to you in Creole too. They get to the United States and they're so used to watching people living in the United States on social media. They see where people are at right then and there, but they never saw the road to getting to where you at. And they feel they have to get there at an instant. So they just jump in the game. And then you go and you get government assistance. You go and you do exactly what they tell you not to do. And that's against you. That's something that could be played against you. So if you have not done that, don't do it. Be willing to struggle. And it's okay. Maybe you might eat a fourth of a spoon today, but there's going to be a time you will be blessed to eat a whole spoon. Ap gen tanpon. Gen pil nan nou konen, ma bay li an kreol. Depuis lè ke ou tap antre, yo deja mette nan klor ou pa supposé al pran aide nan men gouvernement. Aide ki gen nan gouvernement, c'est aide pour moun nan pays. M konnen que c'est pas simplement haïtien, non, moi dit li en anglais que en pile fois ou pas vle tande parole comme ça parce que li metto mal à l'aise. Parce qu'autant de gen moun qui dit à pour fril, gen moun kap ceci, mais pas oublier aux États-Unis c'est un pays qui marchait avec la loi. Même moun kap dou fait là, l'elle pour punition, la retire école. Parce que c'est où qui devant. C'est non qui pral parler pour vous. C'est non pas qui représente. Pas aller non prendre aide dans l'État. Si vous lisez un peu commentaire, jodi a même là ou pas parler anglais, ou capable traduire de série de commentaires qui a blagué de bagay immigrants. Et il y a un gros problème que ouais un pile américain, que c'est blanc, que c'est noir, que c'est chien, que c'est chat. Il y a un gros bagay à discuter, c'est que immigrants, sont pas pour nous penser là, c'est simplement haïtien, simplement non. Yo a dit immigrants apprend aide yo. Immigrants apprend ressources yo. Yo genye malheureux des gens dans pays yo qui pauvres, qui en bas pont, qui pas gen aide, et puis le immigrant vini, et puis yo tande que ou même ou ap joindre food stamp, ou ap joindre ceci c'est l'autre bord. Et c'est là tout ou ap un penan yo malgré yo pas exprimer devant, mais là yo derrière télévision yo, là yo derrière téléphone yo, là yo nan bureau, yo nan réunion secret yo exprimer ça. C'est un gros problème. Si vous c'est un monde qui est immigrant, si vous c'est haïtien, moi-même gen toute l'idée qui dit gen un bagay quand même qui pour tomber pour peuple haïtien. Et c'est pas simplement haïtien, non? Pas dit pas gagner, pas retourner parce que pas oublier que chemin pas c'est pas chemin pam. Chemin pas lui-même, c'est pas chemin ou même. Gen doit bon Dieu besoin pendant nous en Haïti, oui. Mais moi pas ouais que c'est tout le monde. Mais si que ou ka pas inviter tête ou dans exemple ça yo que moi-même moi a partager yo, pas aller dans aide l'État. Si ou gen ti moun, pas aller dans demander de cœur dans l'État. Ouais, si ou ka vivre en communauté. Moi, tande un pile moun ap exprimer, oh, moi même pas vin aux États-Unis pour garder petite pour me faire ceci pour me faire ce l'autre bord. C'est un pi mauvais tempérament nous capable gagner. Même nous même tout souvent moun qui vini k'ap garder petite pour m'pa di pour mal vivre avec non. Parce que sous qu'on t'a pral payer un côté 300 combien dollars par semaine, chaque 2 semaines. Mes amis qui font geste avec maman qui là, avec frère qui là, avec sœur qui là, moun qui a bon, mais même laisse pas moi, pour moun n'a pas senti que li juste non prison on côté pendant li aux États-Unis parce que moun nan li sorti en Haïti, lui habitué à marcher, vous comprenez, Haïti son pays que vraiment libre. Moi pas dit pour mépriser moun nan. Mais nous-mêmes qui avons entré tout, c'est pour nous connaître, pour nous vivre en famille. Parce que ou praloué ou même là que bon Dieu béni, ou là que c'est un pas pour venir, pour commencer un foyer, pour faire un petit, ou a besoin ou même. Ou a besoin un monde que ou fait confiance pour ap garder ti moun. So, li très important. Si que ou aux États-Unis, respecter famille. It's important to build a family unity, to trust in each other and help each other. Aider yunak lot. If you are a sponsor, advise that person to not go and get government assistance, because I am pretty sure in the end of the road, especially with this administration, this is going to be a question that gets a lot of people removed out of being qualified to have permanent status, because they do not want you to get government assistance. Let me see. Guys, don't forget to please share the live. If you are new here, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel. Si c'est première fois, abonnez avec channel là. And I hope that you have hit the like button. Don says, good afternoon, good job. Thank you so much. Steve says, Trump is what we voted for. Exactly. I touchable. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. Don't forget, please share the live, guys. Share the live. The third advice that I have for our community, troisième bagay, and I think it's something that within our community, we have adapted it so much that it is a huge problem. Many people suffer from this. You have a lot of young men and women in our country that have suffered severe abuse. And this generation of Haitians who just migrated to the United States, they migrated at an age where they already have a foundation. It's kind of like who you gonna be, you are already that person, right? And some of them have left with really, really altered bad characteristics. And one big example is right there within the home. Sometimes home is where you're supposed to be safe at, but we find it in our community that some of the biggest predators are right there within your home. Some of the biggest predators are people that you trust the most. And as a Haitian person myself, I've heard so many stories that you have to be careful of. And see, this is not Haiti, because, in Haiti, they kind of get used to they're giving the officer $20 and they can kill 20, 25 people and think they can get away with it. They can do whatever they want to do because they got a little American money in their pocket. They can get away with it. No, 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 no. Once you cross those territories and you are in the United States, there are some things that have no statute of limitation. You can be prosecuted. I get to hear a lot of stories, and this goes in reference to our men, young men. If you are a young man, my advice to you, if you would like to weather this storm and become a U.S. citizen from this TPS status, please steer clear from abusing children within the home. Steer clear from abusing children visiting your home. Steer clear from doing some of the things that in Haiti would be brushed under the rug, that they're going to turn their heads because America is a different place. M'pral di en Creole. Molestation is a very serious issue in the United States. Yon gros problème, yon troisième bagay pour nous veye. M'pa même vraiment kon ki jan pour m'exprimer ça bon en créole, ok? Mais m'pral di nan mot que m'capable. Et pas simplement ti garçon, mais ti garçon ti fille qui reme abuser ti moun sexuellement. Parce que ou an dan kay la. Ou on gen un peu bagay an dan nan kulti nou. Que nous toujours sitire, an bay vérité. Ay sitire parce que gen nan nous connaît la passé, et puis dès que c'est petit ou frère, c'est tonton, ou remeli, c'est si c'est l'autre bord, ou son moun foulier, ou fait toute excuse pour li pas joindre la justice. Pendant ce temps, ça la fait assez un habit, la gâter la vie, moun que la pas bisé yo, ok? Et li pas bon. Aux États-Unis, c'est pas pays qui comme ça. Depuis ou traverser aux États-Unis, dans l'école ti moun nan gen moun yo paye exactement pour ça, c'est conseiller yo ye. Yo tout journée a parler à ti moun nan. C'est devant professeur pour la veiller ti moun nan. Et gen de bagay que ti moun nan a traversé en dan kaili, comportement l'a changé. Même là ou même qui job ou c'est pour veiller ou décider pas faire travail ou, mais gen moun nan communauté a yap fel. Et m'a dit ou depuis bagay ça prend la ri. Et ou même si ou connaît ou gen bagay kon sa ka passe ou bien si ou pense que ou même ou gen pense ça yo, m'a dit ou pour faire précaution. Parce que m'a parlé de État Texas, c'est un État qui pas jouer avec. C'est un État premier frère ou quand même selon de l'âge ti moun nan, parce que c'est pas tant qu'au Haïti M'tande ti moun nan gen 17 ans, ou y ap mettre en prison pour juste ti moun nan gen 18 ans. Non, 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 non. De pour ou abize un ti moun, selon de l'âge ti moun nan. Si ti moun nan ba 12 ans, ou fait l'on abi, ou ka commencer là à 15 ans. Selon de l'âge ti moun nan, ok? Et en pile fois, de pour entrer dans bagay sa yo, ou gâte chance ou net. So si que ou vle, pour pas gâter chance ou, dans moment ça, dans temps que m konnen que Haïti a traversé, dans temps que m'a dit dans temps pas vraiment pas de gen YouTube, ou pas de gen moun pareil, moi qui te ou te ka chita parler tande. M'a dit nous, jeune fille, jeune garçon, fais précaution. Parents tout, dans même sens ça, parents qui aiment abuser ti moun, fais précaution. Parce que ou gen un bon citoyenne qui pas fait rien illégal, ou pas nan mauvais ami, ou pas nan mauvais bagay. OK? Et puis ou vin ouais mauvais bagay entrer la caillou. Ou vin ouais la police entrer la caillou, et spécialement nous-mêmes qui a levé ti moun qui sous statut temporary, simplement ça m'a dit nous, fait précaution. Attendez? Même ou moun qui un citoyen américain, et pour toujours faire précaution. Parce que prison, pas que vous êtes citoyen, que vous êtes TPS, que vous te mettre un chien, un chat, gen prison pour tout. OK? So, moi, partager ça pour dire nous, c'est comme ça que moi-même, ouais, pour me dire nous, malgré c'est pas une grosse célébration, son bagay qui temporary pour TPS, mais ou même qui sous statut, fait précaution. Gen de bagay pas fait. Gen de bagay ou gen doit faire li innocent et pour penser pour ou li innocent. Non. Jeune garçon, ou gen doit gen 19 ans. Et puis ou remet à un petit fille qui 16, 17 ans. Pour ou est-ce que ti fille li un petit monde qui développé, ou remet tan. Parce que parents ka rele la police pour, voisin ka veille ka rele la police pour, parce que kounya gen un pile moun qui gen raïsab en face immigrant, et c'est où vraiment qui pour protéger tête ou pour pas faire ennemi pour tête ou. So I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful day today. Moi souhaite nous a passer un bon journée aujourd'hui. I agree. Please be careful who you allow in your house. Et I touchable li dit comme ça que li agree. Et c'est pour faire précaution tout à qui est ou quitter entrer la caillou. C'est vraiment clair. Même nous-mêmes qui voulons aider moun, some of you guys want to help people, but you got to be mindful of who you allow in your house. Especially if you have kids. Unless they marry an American citizen, folks on TPS can't adjust their status to lawful permanent residence. Mr. Seeing Double. I think that in my opinion, that's what men say. I don't think that that's what God says. And this is my opinion. It doesn't make it a fact. I don't know anything. And maybe years later, I'll come back. You will come back and you will watch this live. I do understand the temporary status, but there is a lot of people who did not marry, who adjust their status and now have permanent residency. You know, gen yo pense c'est seul mariage, mais gen moun qui qui joignent statut sans que yo pas marié avec un monde. Because what that leads, why I say that? Because a lot of people were already binded in a marriage before leaving Haiti. They already took their vows in Haiti. They're already married. And now, just for them to be granted status, they have to divorce and marry other people and meet again, which we know they can, especially with how this administration is, it could be said as fraud, right? But I don't think that God put people together to have them in that way. I think that something good is going to happen. The Haitian people, and not only Haitian people, but immigrants themselves just need to be mindful. Be careful of how you move, of how you do things. I don't know how it's gonna happen. M'pa ka di ou m'konnen ki jan la pase. Men mwen gen yon lide ki di gen yon bon bagay ki pou pase. I don't know. I'm usually not even live on Saturdays, but I moved to share with people that I think something good is going to happen for a lot of people at the end of this. So whenever I get a feeling like this, usually something good happens. Usually something good happens. And I'm not going to promote where you have to, void your vows to marry someone else. Too much complications. C'est pour bon Dieu font route avec ça quand même. And keep in mind, a lot of immigrants, they play a major role in the U.S. economy. Maybe there could be a charge for them to become a permanent resident. And I can guarantee you, most Haitian people will work and pay that. Most Cubans will work and pay that. Most immigrant will work and they will legally pay that fee. So I don't know how it's going to happen, but I do feel in my heart something good is going to happen, especially with how things are going in Haiti for the Haitian people. If you guys have any questions in reference to Haiti, you can feel free to ask. So far, I hear about the warships, planes, yada yada. Personally, I try not to listen to a lot of news, especially surrounding Haiti, because there's just so much. And I've learned from living in Haiti, a lot of it is just propaganda. It's bigger than a lot of the stuff that they pushing. When you're just sitting up and you're watching it on the news, guys, I promise the news blow it up and it makes it bigger, or they're selling us something that is not even what it is, right? I have my personal opinion about all that surrounding Haiti. That is why I think it's imperative. It's very important for people on TPS to respect themselves, do what they are supposed to do, to not get themselves in any type of problems. Et ça fait penser que c'est très important pour même qui sous TPS pour faire respect. Moi, j'ai opinion pam de ça qui a passé en Haïti. Même pas vraiment vivre en Haïti, même pas vraiment faire nouvelle en Haïti. Parce que nouvelle yo en pile fois yo bon information tant que yo fait information sale paye, Jean yo ba information vrai de Haïti et pas salier, et puis yo a bon information yo vle pour quoi information, et puis information que yo faut quoi c'est pas lui même vrai, OK? So moi encourager nous pour nous suivre un peu monde normal. C'est une Benediksyon nou gen jodi a, e pa vre? Paske ou ka monte sur YouTube, en pi wap suiv moun ki ap vive en Haiti, en pi yo ka bon nouvel de sa ki ap pase en Haiti. Paske an pil gwo media ki ap bay nouvel en Haiti, map di nou fè prekosyon, paske mba reme jan yo bay nouvel yo. Multi-millionaire mindset, c'est moins les gens haïtiens gourmets pour foyer yo. Family is all you got. C'est ça lié. Family is all you got. You gotta respect that. Jean Baptiste said, who give the Haitian government the tank? South Korea. That is what I hear. So I don't know. That is what I hear. Jean, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support of life in Haiti. Thank you. Secure F says, I am so pleased to hear you rely on God. He's always in control. I don't care what room I'm in, I will forever rely on God, guys. That's just me. I don't push religion on anyone. And I'm not really a religious person, but I have a relationship with God. And everything that I am, you can credit it to God. Mr. Seeing Double say, Marie, you're right. I just saw that they can adjust their status through an employer or a family member. My bad. There is different ways for you to adjust your status. But just as I said at the beginning of this live, the media pushes the fear. It's a fear thing that is the first thing a person hear. TPS, deportation, yada, 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 yada. And then some people are not stopping to actually handle the situation with a clear mind. Their initial thought is fear. They're on deport, they're going to be deported. They're going to be this, they're going to be that. And I know myself, several people who were under TPS status that did not marry anyone else, that left Haiti with their Haitian spouse and still are married to their Haitian spouse and adjusted their status to residency. So God is in control. He will always be in control. Just as many Haitian people felt like today, many of them will probably be sitting somewhere in Haiti, right, trying to get from Cap Haitian to Port-au-Prince, but God said different. And I'm sure there's probably a lot of people that was waiting on that, right? Feeling like, yeah, they have personal issues. Boom. Another thing too, guys. And I know this is personal, this is your life, but I want to share this because too often what we take as personal, it affects other people. And this is the truth. I'm Haitian. Nobody else is allowed to talk about Haitian people, but I can. You Haitian, we can talk about them together. But we have it a lot of time, guys. We are so quick to destroy households. Now, I know that people have their different opinions. No, Marie, no one can destroy your house. Personally, do I have my own personal beliefs on how these things go? Yes. But we see men and women that recently migrated tear down households that's been together for years, knowing their main intention is to get that person to marry them, give them paperwork, and a lot of the time they have somebody who they really genuinely love back home in Haiti that they're waiting to come back and marry once they either take your wife, take your husband. Guys, if you're under TPS status, you should be very careful when you're moving like that. because you're going to create enemies for yourself. And for me, especially with Haitian people, messing with somebody's husband, you know that the reaction be people could end up reacting any kind of way. Messing with somebody's wife, that's a way to get somebody to even personally give ICE a phone call and tell ICE that you are in the country illegally. Don't make enemies for yourself. Stop thinking because you're pretty enough or you young enough, you this. If you live long enough, you will get old. And nobody wants to die. So definitely you're going to get older, whether you're a man or you're a woman. Enjoy your youth. But in your youth, don't hurt other people. You know, gros bagay. Ou tande an pile plein nan sa. C'est que an pile moun qui fait aller aux États-Unis, premier bagay que yo fait, yo apprend mari moun, yo prend madame moun, et gen des bagay que yo ap fait qui pas bon. Mes amis, m'pa dire qui jan pour vivre la vie, parce que ça c'est vie personnelle. M'pa ka dire qui jan pour mener la vie. Mais nous connaissons, on rete dans la communauté haïtienne. Ou connaissez gens haïtiens, spécialement haïtiennes. Dès pour entrer, le moun nan pense que ou te prend maril kounya, ça moun nan fò gen doit pas même gen limite et nous sorti dans un pays qui très mystique. Pas faire elmi pour tête ou. Gen un pile jeune moun qui entre même dans Biden ou yo passé par Mexique. Et puis, ou tande en pile de gars dans sens ça. Mes amis, pas oublier un jour même ou ka gen un monde que ou vin remen. Et li a fort mal, les que on l'autre passé et puis li faire deux séries de bagailles. Ou bien, ou est un monde, dès que moun nan 50 combien de temps, li a maril pour un pile temps, li passe pile misère à maril et puis ou même parce qu'on sent ou jeune ou ceci c'est ou kabay li puis ceci et puis boum ou entrer ou craser foyer moun ou ka joindre papier et c'est ça fait tout gen ba ouais ka passer même gen haïtien yo gen men la dan ou pas tande kounya même l'homme marié à un moun ça va bon garantie papier. Ou gen nou al marié à moun nan, pour qui raison? Parce que c'est même moun nan communauté nou. Gen un père moun qui haïtien, qui professional. Yo gen gros position aux États-Unis. Yo gen zami, yo ap tande, yo nan l'église là, y ap tande des séries de bagaille, kwem, le yo entre dans des séries de réunions, gen des gens qui yo ap voté. Les ligon zanmil kap relel kap kriye kap di même perdi madame moi ou m'perdi marim avec un moun Biden ou moun ceci ou moun c'est l'autre bon li pas bon li pas belle là tout ou créer el mi pour tête tout gen moun yo pas occupé mais gen moun tout la fait business li pour le reste ville la passe en bas terre pour le camper en face rien que le connaît ou même ou pour aller pour faire ou attendre un résultat petit moun ka a souhaité mauvais bagay tout pour et en peine nous tout nous entrer aux États-Unis ou juste entendez mais on pas vraiment kon système nan clair. Un exemple, moi c'est haïtienne mais sont haïtiennes pour mener Haïti. Pendant ce temps l'aime Texas ou me dit Texas c'est qui j'en nous dit c'est la kou la kay moi parce que c'est là me lever. Gen nous les nous aux États-Unis ou pas la kou la kay ou. Attendez? C'est un monde qui pour mener, ça veut dire que ou ka virer là et pour perdre. pa kreye elmi pou tèt pou. Paske lò ou fè sa, epi koun yo ap di tout mouve bagay ap paso, se si se lot bo, pa bliye tou ou fè mal, li pa bon. Mwen di ou mba rentre nan vi prive ou, mpa di ou ki jan pou mene vi ou, mwen jis ap di ou, ki jan di outside looking in, mwen deyo map gade an dan, pa fè elmi pou tèt ou. Gen de stress, pa mèm evite la kayou. Haitian news are pure manipulation. If you sit down and just listen to Haitian news, you go crazy. Like, I don't listen to Haitian news. Some of the stuff that's happening in Haiti, someone else will be telling me, or maybe staff would tell me, or someone else would tell me. But I try not to get myself all indulged in the news here in Haiti because today is a gift. I cannot redo today. I can't start and go back to 7 this morning. Now, I'm blessed to be able to remember what I did this morning. Therefore, I can't allow things that's happening around Haiti that I have no control of, that you have no control of, to control my day, to control my mind, to control my everything. And that's the problem with a lot of people in Haiti. They allow things which is happening around Haiti to control them. And it controls some people so bad that you can bring disease upon yourself. And if I wasn't careful, I was going to be one of those people. And then I realized I should not live in fear. I'm going to live and enjoy today because today is a gift. Project 21, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. Thank you so much for the $3 super chat. Levy God, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. États-Unis, pas Haiti, so behave. Yes, when you are abroad, behave and do what you are supposed to do. And remember that there are some things that you will do, money can't even get you out of it. So be very careful. Be careful too in even relationships, like good established relationship. When I saw the situation with a famous Haitian guy, I don't really know his name, but something as simple as an argument with a girlfriend ended up having him in immigration, right? So these simple things can be simple for an American, but for you under a TPS status, the minute you get yourself involved in that, where you have to be incarcerated, before you know it, you will have that ICE hold. Project 21 said, fuck yo chercher papier, where pa where, by any means necessary, gotta have it. That's very true. I encourage everyone to continue to look for your paperwork, to continue to plan. If you need an attorney, do what you can do to adjust your status so that you don't live with that constant worry and fear in the back of your mind. Jean-Jean says, I think immigration checking text messages for couples sponsoring their spouse. And not only that, even social media too. You know, when you're saying somebody is your husband, you know, they're going to be checking all sorts of things today to verify if that person is really your spouse, right? So just be very, very careful, guys. If you know that something is illegal, you're not supposed to do it, don't do it. Be mindful of the friends you have. I can speak about it because I've lived from experience. So I can share. It's not from a judgment. It's from love. It's from experience, right? You could be a very good person and then you go and you start hanging around the wrong type of people. I know that coming out of Haiti, in Haiti, Haitians drink a lot. It's a normal everyday thing. And the sad thing is, even minors, they drink too in Haiti. I could not believe that. But it is the truth, right? These things are things that could easily get you in trouble in the United States. So be very careful to not get yourself involved in these things. I'm not saying to be a hermit and never go out and have fun and enjoy your life, but have your limit with what you do, with who you do it with, and how you do it, because it would affect you a whole lot more. An example before I go, a lot of people in the United States can relate to this. People with a previous record, people who have been incarcerated previously, they know that they have to behave a certain way. Every day being free is a blessing. And one of the easiest way to get yourself caught up is hanging around friends that are still doing illegal things, which initially got you to be incarcerated, right? You could have very well changed your life, doing the right thing to do right by the law, but because you are someone who had been incarcerated, you already have a record, you already have that strike against you. You could be hanging out with people, and all of these people are the ones that's guilty. But the minute they find out that you are either in that house, you are in that car, once they start pulling people record, they're gonna zoom in on you more. Before you know it, things that you're not even guilty of, you're going to get the charge. So it's the same thing for me with a lot of people that are immigrants. Be mindful, because a lot of your friends, they already have paperwork in the United States. They've been in the United States, and even though they speak Creole and they look like you, yes, they're Haitian, but their paperwork status is not the same as you. So just be very, very careful so that you don't get yourself caught up. One of the number one things I shared at the beginning for my people is just tuned in. And if you're just tuning in, don't forget to hit the like button. Let me know where you tuned in from. Is driving. If you know any Haitian person that's driving under the TPS status, guys, protect them. Don't do it. Help each other out. If you work and your route to work, you can maybe give a ride to 2 or 3 people. Be kind. Welcome, Jacksonville. Thank you for tuning in. Be kind and offer a ride to someone in the Haitian community, because you know that they are unable to drive themselves. Because if it was you, you would want someone to be kind to you too. You would want someone to help you. And you know, this is me. When you're helping people, guys, don't always think that you're gonna get something in return, right? Because some people will be like, well, you got to give me gas money, you got to give me this, you got to give me that. Now, as the person should, because you are making a sacrifice, you didn't have to stop and actually help that person, but be a blessing, guys. Stopping and helping someone that you could very well be helping them, it will be a blessing to you in the end. Okay, that person may not appreciate you, they might not see your sacrifice, but God see your sacrifice, with helping them. Caliel, yes, Haitian journalist name involved in a domestic violence in Florida. Yes. And I'm not sure if he's released from immigration. I'm not sure if he's ever released. Why do Haitian guys use American women for a green card? I want to say the same reason that they will use another Haitian that have a U.S. citizenship. It's all about getting their green card because that's that. Honestly, guys, that's how the system is created. Even during this live, you saw someone made a comment and said, "Oh, you have to get married." So when people are hearing that they have to get married, people will find them someone who they assume that they can manipulate, right? Someone who's vulnerable and make you believe that they're going to marry you or they're in love with you to get their paperwork. And as we've witnessed many a times, once they get their paperwork, then they switch up energy, right? So I'm not sure why they do it, but I want to say the main reason is so that they can end up walking away with their paperwork. Is it good? No, but you know, that's the system. It makes them believe that they have to be married to an American in order to receive their paperwork. Thank Jean Jean tuned in from Jersey. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Africa for Haiti says hello, Edward, CEO Africa for Haiti Initiative in Kenya. Kenya, thank you for tuning in. Tim, thank you for tuning in. We're going to end the show with positivity. I've shared at the beginning, this is just my opinion. My opinion does not make it a fact. But for my Haitian people that are under TPS status, for you who have a friend who's under the TPS status, I feel that at the end, something good will come out of it, especially for the Haitian people. Haitian people, do not compare yourself to other people. We are a special bunch of people. And when you look at the current struggle that's happening here in Haiti, it is going to take years to clean what's going on in Haiti up. Am I going to say that everyone will get a chance to stay? No. Because like myself, God need a lot of you guys to start to help with the cleanup process. But he also need a lot of Haitian people right where you are at to make your voice heard for the people of Haiti. During this hard time, you're going to hear all sorts of talks. You're going to have where you even tell yourself negative things. But let me be here to encourage you to continue to do what you have to do. Don't live anyone else's life. Don't think because you're in America, you dare to live a luxurious life. I wish someone would have shared that with me as a child. If you know where you come from, walk in it. Don't forget your blessing. And don't forget those who are left behind. Know that this too shall pass. It is not the first time immigrants have faced difficult time. But in history, when you look at the records, I think in the end, Haitian people have always been victorious. Is it good that things are always the way that it is back home? No, it is not. As you guys know, I'm always advocating. I'm always putting myself up front to do something great within my community because I believe we need more of myself. But everyone can't do what I do. There's so much that needs to be done. Some of you guys have to understand you have to accept God needs you right here in Haiti. But in the end, and I'm going to leave this live where I come back to it maybe in 2 years. I'm going to mark it down on my calendar. And we'll come back and see how things end up. Don't trust in God. There are things that I went through in 225 that I don't think I've ever said in front of the screen. I don't know how. I don't even know how to title these things, because there were things that I still don't believe I went through. I still don't believe that God helped me to accomplish. I still don't believe in myself. But God did it. You know, here I am in Haiti. God did it. So if God can do it, hold on a second, guys. Let me see. If God can do it, if God did it for me, that's way here in Haiti. The good thing is, God is not like man where he changes. God don't show favor where he'll do it for you. He won't do it for no. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And God worked best. I'm not gonna preach, but I'm sure gonna share what I came to share on this beautiful Saturday night. God works best when you don't see how this is going to happen. Moi, c'est là, bon Dieu travaille bien. When you don't see it, because I was going through things, I didn't see it. I had needs that's still so big, and until today, I still do. But I trust God. And that's all I can share with you all going through the immigration process in the United States. You got to trust God and know that man can say all that they want to say, but in the end, God have the last word. And he worked best when you put everything else to the side, when you stop trusting in man, when you stop trusting in your lawyer, you stop trusting in marrying that man or marrying that woman to give. I can say that because I live it. Y'all see me in front of the screen, but my whole life is faith. Opening that school and trusting that God is going to bless some of you guys to be able to come in and make it happen. Everything I've done since I've stepped foot in Haiti has been through faith. I've never seen it. I didn't have the connection. I didn't even know none of you guys. But what I knew, and what I will always know until I leave this earth, is not how big my problems are, but how big my God is. So whatever you're going through today that you don't see, whatever your needs are, and I tell myself this. Some of you guys know me personally. You get to speak to me and you know exactly what I'm going through, right? I'm going to tell you, whatever it is, God's got you. Depend on him. Let him have the last say so. Stop listening to this news. Stop listening to people having you in fear. Enjoy today, because today is a gift. Somebody didn't enjoy today. Somebody didn't finish the day. He blessed you to see this day, and that's all you have. Whether you're in America, and trust. Because I also say some of you guys, God needs you in Haiti. I didn't want to be in Haiti. But God placed me in Haiti. And he gave me peace in Haiti. You need to trust him whether he deports you or not. That's the kind of faith you got to have in God. When I didn't understand, you know what? Wherever I send you, I will protect you. And I've been through situations in Haiti, guys, that I know if I share with you guys, you're going to be crazy. You're going to be, and he has always protected me. And you got to know, as someone who's on earth, whether you're a believer or not, you are a gift to the world. None of us belong to the world. We are just passing here. Everyone must die. It's the inevitable. I'm a gift to you for now. Many of the people we admire, they are a gift to us. We will all go. Wherever you at, wherever God place you, tell him to give you a purpose and trust that he will take care of you. He will see to your every need. And that's even if you're in Haiti. People ask me, why am I so happy? I'm happy because the same God that woke you up in America, he woke me up in Haiti. I'm good. I may not have certain things, but I'm good. Right? And the many of our people within our community can create that safety around their heart. I promise you, this too shall pass. Wap wè ap longe rezidans lan ba ou pap kompran. You're not gonna even see, you're not gonna even understand what's happening, because this wasn't supposed to happen, because it's the Trump administration. This is all a strategy, because God knows the real evilness that's happening with the Haitian people, whether you in Haiti or whether you're abroad. And this is not just a thing that's against Haitians living within Haiti, but Haitians everywhere. So you guys take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others too. Tell somebody you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. And whether you're in America, wherever you are at, you will love yourself. You will continue to love your wife. You will continue to love your husband. You will love your kids. The minute I stepped foot in Haiti, I think I got more love from those who loved me than I did when I was there with them, right? And it's the truth. I started hearing I love you more. And for me, those three little words meant so much more. So be kind, guys. Love you all. Take care. Until next time.